Hi, good evening. My name is Sarah Weens. I'm a clinical coordinator for the SCU PA program, and I also am on the subcommittee for the Kappa um, PA schools, which brings me to why we are here this evening. We are highlighting the students that won our 2024-2025 student scholarships. And I am so happy to be joined by Khalea Briones. She's a first year PA student at SCU, or no, UA, which is great. And she's also is our award recipient for the community service scholarship. So welcome. So happy to have you.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
So yeah, and so we are going to go through some questions and a Q&A session with you so we can kind of get to know you a little bit better. So let me just start out by asking why you chose to pursue the PA profession.
Yeah, I love this question. The PA profession was introduced to me unexpectedly at the age of 17 when I performed CPR on a family member who had a cardiac arrest at home. This was actually my first encounter with the PA in the hospital with the PA who treated him. And they explained that I saved my family member's life and should consider entering the field as a PA. So, this positive encouragement from a PA and the feeling I had just from being able to save a life really motivated me to want to become a PA. And then a little bit afterwards, my interest in the profession continued to grow when I joined a pre-PA club in my college at UC Irvine, where I was able to connect with more PAs. And I learned even more about the profession and especially how they're pivotal in increasing access to care in underserved areas. For reference, I grew up in a small town about an hour away from Seattle, Washington, so that was really important to me.
Great. Oh my gosh, that is an amazing story, by the way. I love that. And so that kind of brings me to my next question, which is a great segue, is being that you're from a smaller community, what kind of made you or feel inspired or want to participate in community service work? And and do you still do some of that community service work today?
Yeah, so I guess my reason for really being involved in community service kind of stems from a poverty trip I took in undergrad during my first year. I was able to volunteer at homeless shelters in LA and speak with the participants there to really hear their lived experiences and barriers they have, as well as like community leaders who were helping them get the resources they need. So that trip was really meaningful to me and led me to later pursue a minor in civic and community engagement. So I got to do even more community service projects, which I love, and learn about ways to identify gaps and understand resources that we can make. And reflecting back, I think this really translates well into my decision to become a PA because attending my program, we learn about the intersection of social justice issues and health, improving access to care in our communities. Your second part of the question was what I'm involved in now. I'm a part of the USC
Yeah.
Pathways program. So they have different branches, and my role is as a co-chair of workforce prep. So once a month, we have high school students come in and we teach them about healthcare professions, anatomy, physiology, just to really instill an interest and help guide them in the career that they are interested in.
That's amazing. That's so great to hear that you're still pursuing it. So in that way, what getting or receiving the scholarship and award and just recognition, I guess, is what does that mean to you as far as what does that mean to you, I guess, personally, and then how do you, I guess, two-part question, how do you plan to continue advocating for the PA profession?
Yeah, receiving this scholarship really means a lot to me, just because community service and just being involved in the community is really important in my past and in the future. And kind of going into your second part of the question, my plans to advocate and promote the PA profession is to be involved with Kappa throughout my career. And then in a couple weeks, our program has a trip to Washington, D.C. during our spring break. So we get to meet with congressional representatives and talk about policies about advancing the profession. So we're all really excited to be a part of that and learn from that experience.
That's amazing. That's great. Um, so, and then reflecting on maybe career goals or what you want to do after you graduate. Again, probably a two-part question, but what do you foresee yourself doing with your career? And then the second part is, do you think it's important to continue community service even after you graduate?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say I haven't officially decided what I want to do when I graduate PA school as far as what specialty. And I think that's one of the beauties of the PA profession is you can really go into any specialty. I think with my past experience in women's health, I'm definitely interested in working at a maternity care area, specifically in an underserved community, and kind of building community that way by understanding resources they need. But again, I also have an interest in urgent care, ER, and cardiology one day. So I look forward to exploring more next year during rotations and solidifying my decision.
Amazing. And then I guess the second part of that is, do you plan or do you think it's important to continue um, the community service path that you've partaken in?
Yes, definitely. After graduating, I do hope to be a part of different initiatives to understand how to help the community and meet their needs as far as the care that I will provide as a PA. That's kind of on a large scale goal, but I guess a short scale goal would be to mentor other students in the community who are interested in the PA profession, just because it is relatively new and being able to create that pathway to help others is something I'm passionate about.
For sure. That's amazing. Well, very good. I guess the last thing would like to open it up to you if you'd like to say anything to, students who might be interested in community service or applying for scholarship or anything else that you'd like to advocate this evening.
Yeah, I would say being a part of community service is really important. There's lots of different issues out there that I'm sure y'all can resonate with, and just really choose something that you're passionate about, or even just trying something new is important. And you'll be surprised how much you can grow from trying something new and learning about a community that you may not be familiar with.
Great, great. Well, I want to extend my gratitude again for your community service and everything you've done with your community, what you're doing through the Pathways program at USC, and just your future. So, again, we love supporting students at Kappa. We appreciate all that you guys do, and you guys really are the future and are advocates for the profession. So, just keep on doing what you're doing. But again, congratulations on this award, and we're so excited. It's you. So awesome job.
Thank you so
So
much,
thanks for
Sarah.
joining us. No problem, and thank you for joining us. Take care.
Take care.